What's happening, y'all? This is Andrew from Mirror Music 99. You know what? I haven't done a hip hop reaction video in a long time. And I've tried, to be fair. People who have talked to me about this behind the scenes know this, but I've tried a few times and it hasn't really ever come out the way I wanted it to. So I just haven't posted them. And I love this new Rapsody album. I do. And I was having a conversation with a couple of my friends earlier that, you know, maybe the Rapsody album is going to get kind of buried in the avalanche of Eminem and Nas and like all the other things that are supposed to be put out later this year. But it's also, in some ways, my responsibility, and our responsibility is, I wouldn't call myself a member of the hip hop media, but of music media, to continue talking about albums that I love and albums that I think are amazing. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the song Raw, which is the one with Lil Wayne's verse at the beginning. And what we'll do is we'll listen to the first verse that Wayne does and break that down a little bit, and then listen to Rhapsody's verse, the second one. I do have a story I want to tell you before we get into this, though, that the first time I was listening to this album, I was driving. I was coming back from dropping my daughter off at daycare, and the song came on, and I listened to Wayne's verse, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Like, you guys know he's been on a feature run, and like, he's been pretty sharp lately, right? So I was like, oh, that's really good. And then she came on, and I almost pulled the car over. I caught myself. I was like, oh my, I don't do oh my god at verses very often, but that one was one of those. So I'm looking forward to. I assume most of you watching this video have heard the song before. If you have not, you're in for a treat. This is Rapsody featuring Lil Wayne. The song's called Raw, from her album that she released, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, called Please Don't Cry. If you have not listened to this album, you need to get on that right now. Anyway, here we go. This is the first verse. It also comes in as a segue from the previous song too. There's like an interlude that leads to this. I even like to breathe in like that.
Yes, Tunchi, raw like some fresh sushi. Smoking on some exclusive like the sex juicy. More booty, less moody, never stressed to me. I'm fly as fuck, she say jet fuel me. Ooh, baby, you like it raw, me too, baby. But no new babies, that's word to the woo, baby. Me and you raw like some steak, boo. I ate you, then tell you how I hate to regurgitate you. They don't make them like they make you. No makeup, can hit it face down without fucking the pillowcase up. Raw and upcut, pay my attention, no pay cuts. Might hit it raw with no plan B, cause you A+. You a queen of me like Bohemian Rhapsody. It's Weezy and Rhapsody. We running this shit, baby. These niggas flat-footed. These niggas answer me. It's too raw, they can't cook it. I'm eating this track pussy raw.
Alright, so that's Wayne's verse before she jumps in. And there are a few things to note about that. Obviously, it's got a sense of humor, like many of Wayne's verses do. It reminds me a little bit of his verse he did for Nas and Never Die from Magic 3, that he's taking, especially in the first 3/4 of the verse, he's taking the same rhyming sound, the ooh sound, and going oh, juicy and booty, but there's like, I didn't count them in the Never Die verse. I remember counting them when I did that reaction. They're like 45 or something like that. Even in this first half of this verse, there's 20 or 30, right? So, and he doesn't play with the idea of what the word raw means as much as she does in the second half, but he's still playing with a sexual metaphor there. He's playing with food being raw. He's playing with, like, so there's 2 or 3 different meanings he's playing with the word as well. And I have to be careful about how I say this. The first time I heard this verse, I laughed, right? Like, and not in a mocking kind of way, and not in a bad kind of way, but in like, oh, he's got jokes kind of way, right? Like he's being funny, and he's doing it on purpose, and he's being clever with it, and it's coming off really nicely, right? So, that was my reaction to the first half of this song, but this verse where she comes in is where the song, to me, takes off. Um, the journalism that I've read about this says that she heard his verse and then rewrote hers multiple times to get to where she got this. And man,
Hey, motherfucker, I'm raw.
Yo, all is for Rapsody and all is for raw. Sometimes the panties don't match the bra. Broke phone like Lamar. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Had me 8 weeks of baby, morning sick and all too raw. No makeup, Hermes luxury scarf. Adorn my hair, shopping like thorns without the cross. Kyrie with the cross too raw. In my thoughts, they
Double
nail me
meaning
to
for
the
cross
cross
there.
for being
3.
too black and raw. That's that bushy pussy rap that call me, pick me for. Got a mouth full of gold. Beyonce Carter knows they can't break my soul. A million I haven't sold. The truth won't be so. I still be like so. I rap and strike through. I still laugh and bowl. I say what they scared to say. The rawest rapping, you know. My titties hang like Ross, just like the queen of soul. Natural woman humming. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Pull up to the function without no makeup on. Foreign whips, I'm in. Gas lights, they flicker on. No more doing it raw. He putting a condom on. This feel like a Compton song. This feel like Weezy Solange. They mad. I'm mad the streets. They been doing us wrong. Too raw, anemic. That's why they keep the iron on. How we gon' take off with takeoff and others gone? That's raw emotion that I display in the song. Y'all taking life and judging it canon. That feel wrong, but maybe that's too raw. Fuck it, I'll carry on and mind the business. The one that I belong. The rocks and all the stones they throw. I built a home, sat in it and wrote a poem about bitches, hoes, and chrome. Like there's gotta be more for us. Morpheus on the phone, he told me to keep it raw. Bullets inside my palm, I'm holding them knowing that I'm the light, just like Islam, a star.
Again, usually when I do these videos, I'll talk through the verse or whatever, and chatter through it. But like, you guys just gotta listen to what she says. That's amazing. She's talking about sexual raw. She's talking about raw being awesome. She's talking about like anemic and iron being raw. She's using the word raw to mean straight up, direct, right? There's so much going on here. Here, let me take a second. I should have done this beforehand. I'm going to take a second and pull these lyrics up. All right. So, one of the things that I've noticed throughout this album, honestly, is that she name drops a lot. She has Beyonce in there. She's got Ross. And I love how she she rhymes raw and Ross too. She uses Ross as kind of another. She's not saying raw. She's saying like Ross, just like the Queen of Soul. I mean, she's talking about Diana there, obviously, but there's lots of words that sound like raw in this verse. She's using. Whereas Wayne uses the ooh sound in his part of the verse, she's using the ah sound, right? She's rhyming raw and bra and raw and raw and scarf and even cross and raw, like in North Carolina dialect where she's from, raw and cross. Lots of people say cross or cross. I mean, don't say cross like that. Like, and she doesn't say it exactly like that, but in a Southern dialect, in a North Carolina dialect, it also rhymes that way too. She rhymes knolls and soul and sold and sold and so and bold and no and soul. Like it's, but she pulls the ah sound, flicker on, raw on, Solange, wrong, like all of that. Those are not words that rhyme in English teacher world, right? But the way she says them, it rhymes. So she's sort of doing what Wayne does in the first half and what Wayne does in the Never Die verse too, where she's taking like the same rhyming sound and pulling it all the way through. And that, I didn't like look at that. I think that verse is about 1.5 minutes long. That's probably what, 30 or 40 bars. Like it's a serious verse. Man, like this album is something special. So maybe I'll do another breakdown of just her verse one day, where I like actually put the text on the screen. Let me know if you'd like me to do that. Or actually put the text on the screen and not just react to it cold in the morning, but actually like break down how she's putting these lines together. If that would be interesting to you, let me know. But yeah, this whole album, Please Don't Cry. Most of the people that know hip hop say that this is their album of the year so far, the ones that I know anyway, and it certainly is to my ear anyway. So we're going to keep talking about it on this channel. They're probably going to keep talking about it on Hip Hop Talks as well. It's an important record. If you'd like me to do more of the songs too, let me know that too. So until next time, now, take care. I'll see you next time.